Late night, low light, I'm still in the zone. One cup of silence and I'm here alone. But the air gets thick like someone just spoke, and the shadows blink when I'm not provoked. I feel a rhythm that ain't from the track. It's crawling slowly, brushing my back. Eyes on me, but I can't see. This ain't just anxiety. Sideways eyes on me, I swear they're hiding in the beat. Can't name it, can't escape it, but it knows my every heat. Sideways eyes on me, in the pause between each key. Like the room's alive, breathing secrets back at me. Notes on paper that I didn't write, echoes dancing past the morning light. Somebody's thoughts are stitched to mine, like whispers left in double time. Even the mirror don't feel like home. This vibe, this tone, I'm not alone. And yet the space is clear but near. A pulse not mine is drawing near. Sideways eyes on me, I swear they're hiding in the beat. Can't name it, can't escape it, but it knows my every heat. Sideways eyes on me, in the hush between each plea. Like the groove itself is staring right through me.
You're not just listening, you're hearing me. You're not alone, you just hear too deep. Maybe it's not yours, this voice you keep. Don't look, just feel the frequency.
Sideways eyes on me, like ghosts behind the melody. No face, no name, still they claim a part of me. Sideways eyes on me, and I can't close what I now see. When music stops, their silence still sings to me.
Started quiet, just a hum inside. A sentence whispered didn't match my vibe. I blinked and paused, tried to shake it out, but it stayed like truth I never spoke aloud. It ain't my story, but I'm hearing every line like someone's worry crept beneath my spine. Thoughts that weren't mine, slipping through the bass and rhyme. Foreign feeling, strange design, like someone else rewired my mind. Thoughts that weren't mine, hiding in the lull of time. I don't know where they end or start, but they echo deep in my heart. Dreams in colors I don't usually see, faces flashing like memories not for me. Still they linger, loud and bold, like I'm retelling what I was never told. It's not my silence, but it fills my every breath. It's not my sadness, yet I carry all its depth. Thoughts that weren't mine, wrapped in someone else's sign. I feel too much, I sense too wide, like tuning into pain worldwide. Thoughts that weren't mine, still they move in perfect time. A harmony of hidden cries, playing softly in disguise. part of it now. Thoughts that weren't mine, now they beat in sync with mine. No permission, no warning sign, just slipped into this soul of mine. Thoughts that weren't mine, but I breathe them all the time. Can't unhear, can't rewind. I'm forever tied to the unspoken kind.
Was slow, sipping rhythm, soft and low. Then a sound just slipped through air. Didn't know, but I was there. It came from somewhere I don't know. Past the hallway, past the flow. Not on the speaker, not in this tune, but moving like a secret moon. Grew from another room, pulling me like perfume. Invisible but oh so near, filling space I didn't clear. Grew from another room, didn't ask but made some room. It hummed like someone's memory that wasn't ever mine to keep.
Door was closed, no sound should bleed, but the bassline brushed the reed. Like a song that's half asleep, but digging where my silence deep. I paused the track, but still it played. That melody refused to fade, like someone's story passing through. And for a moment I heard it too. Grew from another room, pulling me like perfume. Invisible but oh so clear, like whispers that forgot to disappear. Grew from another room, it swayed like dusty afternoon. And every beat that wasn't mine still tangled softly into mine.
It's not in your world, but close. You're not playing it, it's playing you. Don't search, just feel. It knows when to arrive.
Grew from another room, felt like deja vu in bloom. It passed through walls and into skin, and stayed where nothing else had been. Grew from another room, now I can't undo its tune. I never played it loud or true, but now it plays me back right through.
I walked with rhythm, but it slipped away. Like time got quiet halfway through the day. Something called me without a sound and pulled my thoughts beneath the ground. No signs, no maps, no clear way home, but every beat says let it go. I hesitate, but still I sway toward a song I didn't play. Leaning into the unknown, letting go of what I've known. Like floating without shape or name, but still somehow I feel the same. Leaning into the unknown, chasing shadows not my own. And though the light is soft and dim, it feels like where I'm meant to begin. There's comfort in the subtle strange, a rhythm hiding in the change. I lose the words, but gain the tone, like silence singing all alone. The further in, the more I hear what's far away becomes so near. The fear dissolves with every chord, as if I've danced this path before. Leaning into the unknown, through a beat I've never known. Like water bending round a stone, I find myself while feeling gone. Leaning into the unknown, no need to prove, no need to own. The groove just moves and I obey, letting every doubt drift away. There's comfort in the subtle strange, a rhythm hiding in the change. I lose the words, but gain the tone, like silence singing all alone. The further in, the more I hear what's far away becomes so near. The fear dissolves with every chord, as if I've danced this path before. It's not lost, it's just not named. You're not alone, you're just unframed. The unknown knows your tune, you're already halfway through. Leaning into the unknown, where the noise becomes my home. In mystery I find my flow, not all who drift are letting go. Leaning into the unknown, with no path but every tone. If this is wrong, it still feels right, like dancing softly tonight. I felt it before I saw the light, a scent of music soft and slight. Not a note, not even a word, but something brushed like wings unheard. It lingered close without a face, wrapped around in subtle grace. Every breath began to bloom, like jazz behind another room. Velvet hints in the air, I turn but no one's there. Still it pulls, still it plays, in gentle syncopated ways. Velvet hints in the air, like perfume drifting on a dare. I chase what can't be seen, but somehow feel what's in between. The groove was hush but full of soul, each beat a whisper I couldn't control. Like memories not fully mine, but sung in smoky curved design. The more I breathe, the more it speaks, in colors soft and scent that sneaks. It doesn't ask, it just surrounds and melts me into unseen sounds. Velvet hints in the air, floating slow, sweet and rare. I spoke the words, but they felt strange, like someone else had rearranged my rhythm tone, just out of place, a foreign shade behind my face. I heard me speak, but didn't agree. It echoed wrong too fluently, like thoughts I never meant to feel. But there they were, too sharp, too real. Not my voice, still me, caught between what I said and believe. Like I borrowed lines from a ghost and wore a truth that wasn't close. Not my voice, still me, a stranger laced in honesty, where part of me just slipped outside and said the words I meant to hide. I didn't plan to sound that cold, but something deeper took control. A softer scream behind the smile, a script I didn't write in style, and yet they listen just the same to something I can't clearly name. Now every phrase I thought was mine feels shaped by some invisible line. Not my voice, still me, moving lips I didn't mean to lead. Like the melody spoke first and left my silence unrehearsed. Not my voice, still me, but somehow it set me free. Maybe what I fear to say is what my soul gave away. It's still your breath, just not your script. You spoke in rhythm, you didn't grip. The truth leaks out in subtle keys, and now the voice, it's partly me. Not my voice, still me, like hearing thoughts through harmony. I let the song rewrite my skin, and now I breathe the truth within. Not my voice, still me, split between what I show and see. And though the mirror might not agree, the voice inside is setting me free. The room feels distant, faded light, edges blur like dream at night. But through the haze a rhythm grows, a pulse beneath what no one shows. I can't define the shapes I see, but something deep is moving me. The floor's not firm, the frame not still, yet every beat feels sharp and real. Blurred walls, clear pulse, losing form but not the pulse. The world may melt, the lines may bend, but my heartbeat won't pretend. sleeping lanes. Colors drip from ceiling's edge, but my heart stays on the ledge. Even silence has a groove. And in the fog I start to move. The outside noise begins to fade, but what's within won't be delayed. Even through the smoky veil, the rhythm rides, it never fails. Blurred walls, clear pulse, truth disguised in velvet waltz, while thoughts dissolve into the mist. That one clear thumb still must exist. Blurred walls, clear pulse, soundtrack to my quiet impulse. No map, no door, but I still know the way my inner tempo flows. Even when the world distorts, your rhythm is your quiet force. Feel it guide, feel it stay, it never lies, it leads the way. Blurred walls, clear pulse. When I lose what I trust the most, I find myself inside the beat, where chaos falls beneath my feet. Blurred walls, clear pulse. And even when I can't repulse, the voice is not entirely mine. This heart still speaks in perfect time. The room was still, but not alone. A quiet hum beneath the tone. No footsteps breathe or whispered name, yet something soft still called my name. It wasn't mine, this empty space, but somehow lived beneath my face. It wrapped around each thought I hid, like secrets I had never bid. Someone else's silence moving through me like a breeze. No sound, no noise, but it still sees. Someone else's silence echo deeper than a plea. I never asked to feel it near, but now it speaks inside of me. The air was thick with quiet weight, as if a soul had paused too late. It didn't scream, it didn't cry, but left a tone I can't deny. I tried to breathe my way back out, but every beat held some old doubt. The groove kept playing soft and slow, with shadows I don't even know. what no one else could hear. You held the quiet too near. Someone else's silence took the space I used to be. Now every note I try to sing carries traces of that plea. Someone else's silence, still it moves so endlessly. Not loud, not real, but somehow me.
There's a beat I can't recall, but my steps still match it all. Like a song I used to hum from a time that won't come. Half a face, half a street, fades in rhythm incomplete. Spinning scenes I've never known, yet they feel carved in my bones. Broken memory fragments floating through a foggy lens. Not too fast, not quite slow, but they never seem to go. Broken memory fragments stuck between the was and when. They're not mine, but they still play in grooves I can't quite chase away. Scent of rain, a corner turn, letters lost but pages burned. The groove keeps pulsing like a clue to lives I never really knew. A laugh, a look, a door ajar, like echoes trapped inside a jar. They drift and loop, then disappear, but come back clear when I stand here. Broken memory fragments pulse beneath the surface thin. Play a tune from someone's past that settles deep but never lasts. Broken memory fragments, pieces that don't quite fit in, but when the rhythm softly sways, I swear they lead me anyway. That wasn't your dream, was it? Still you remember how it ends. You hum what no one taught you. Some grooves never need origin. Broken memory fragments in a loop that won't make sense. Still I walk their silent rhyme, like they borrowed part of time. Broken memory fragments written on a borrowed tense. I may not know where they belong, but somehow they keep me strong.
Soft like silk, but sharp like glass. A voice that moves, but doesn't pass. It slips between each word I say, and lingers long after delay. No one there, but I still hear the sound that draws itself so near. It doesn't shout, it doesn't plead, but flows like thought I didn't need. Echoes wrapped in satin, that's not my own. It's not a ghost, it's not a dream, but something flowing in between. No footsteps trace the way it came, but still it knows and speaks my name. Each note a thread that slides and ties around the thoughts I try to hide. Echoes wrapped in satin, soft resistance, sweet distraction. They move like shadows through the groove and settle where I cannot move. Echoes wrapped in satin, like melodies dressed in action. Not mine to keep, not mine to send, but here they come again, again. You didn't call, but I still came. You didn't speak, yet said my name. Not every silence ends with peace. Sometimes the echo never ceased. Echoes wrapped in satin, threading thought where I've been flattened. I let them flow, I let them spin, and somewhere deep they pull me in. Echoes wrapped in satin, not mine to start, but mine to end. The sound may fade, the voice may dim, but in my breath they still begin. I pressed play just to unwind. Didn't know what I would find, but the rhythm pulled a thread to thoughts I hadn't even said. Didn't search, didn't seek, but the groove began to speak. It danced around my empty space and brought me back to some old place. The groove knew before me, moved my soul so quietly, like it read my deepest fear before I even brought it near. The groove knew before me, played my truth in minor key. No words, no plan, just melody that hummed a part I couldn't see. Beats aligned like stars at night, guiding feelings into light. Each chord a step I didn't choose, but somehow could never lose. No map, no sign to follow through, but every turn it somehow knew. It wasn't loud, but it was wise, like answers wrapped in lullabies. The groove knew before me, felt the cracks I tried to flee, played the silence I denied, till I breathed where I once cried. The groove knew before me, soft but sharp, slow yet free, told my story back to me, through rhythm I could finally be. It's not the BB you follow now, it's been inside you all along. The groove you hear is memory you knew before the song. The groove knew before me where my heart had gone to sleep, and woke it with a gentle sway that moved the night and bent the day. The groove knew before me, played the parts I couldn't see, till I became the song it played and found the words I couldn't say. empty halls. Didn't ask to let it in, but now it echoes from within. Soft knock on inner walls, no words, but I heard it all. A groove so deep, so undefined, that played the corners of my mind. It didn't come from memory, nor future dreams or reverie. It lives somewhere between the lines of thoughts that never learned to shine. A gentle tap, a velvet throne, like distant thunder yet to come. I held my breath, I didn't flee. It sounded something close to me. Soft knock on inner walls that stirred the dust from where I fall. I tried to name it, tried to guess, but all it said was feel, not stress. Soft knock on inner walls, a rhythm not from music halls, but from the silence deep inside that moves before it's justified. It's not a sound, it's a start. Not a word, but still a part. You're hearing more than melody. It's who you were, becoming free. Soft knock on inner walls. Now I move when silence calls. Let the rhythm guide the way to places language can't replay. Soft knock on inner walls, and now I know I heard it all. Not from the world, not from the noise, but from the part that holds my voice.
There was no sound, no word to trace, yet something brushed across my space. A message sent without a sound, still echoed deep, still wrapped around. Not from lips, not through air, but somehow I could feel it there. A thought that danced beneath the tone, a voice I felt but not my own. Spoken without being heard, like music made of silent words. It reached me through a pulse, a stare, and lingered soft, suspended there. Spoken without being heard, not in what was said, but stirred. It moved inside like quiet flame, and whispered truth without a name. Gentle plea, but still it somehow summoned me.
signals from another mind that knew the way I'd been designed. No message clear, no frequency, but I could feel its urgency. A voice that needed no reply, just recognition in my sky. Spoken without being heard, like shadows shaping every word. No language formed, yet still I knew exactly what it led me through. Spoken without being heard, like feelings pressed into a chord. A melody not played aloud, yet wrapped around me like a shroud. Your hand in your breath, I need speed, but still loud. And the message hit between your lines. It wasn't yours, but it aligned. Spoken without being heard, a truth too fragile to be slurred. It never asked, it only stayed in grooves I never meant to play. Spoken without being heard, still it's the loudest thing I've learned. Not through sound, but through the soul. It carved its meaning, made me whole.
There's a rhythm in your eyes, slick and smooth but not quite wise. You're dancing like it's all alright, but the silence tells me otherwise. The truth was soft, it barely stayed, got lost beneath the beats we played. But your smile had sink and flare, a funky mask in midnight air. Muted truth, funky lies, groove too strong to recognize. I almost missed the quiet signs, 'cause the bass line covered all the wise. Muted truth, funky lies, slick confessions in disguise. I danced along and closed my mind to what was there but left behind. I felt the shift in every chord, like words you meant but never stored. The truth that came in minor keys, but lies they played in major ease. You never shouted, never swore, just spun the beat a little more. And while I swayed to every hook, the real you hid between the look. Muted truth, funky lies, wrapped in rhythm, soaked in style. The facts got filtered through the sound, while fiction danced and stuck around. Muted truth, funky lies, they groove too good to analyze. But underneath that polished move, I found a crack that matched the groove.
Not betrayal. It's not a lie if it's playful. But can you feel the notes you miss? Sometimes the truth sounds just like this.
Muted truth, funky lies, one too soft, one amplified. The truth just whispered through the noise, but lies came dressed in flashing toys. Muted truth, funky lies, still spinning under neon skies. But now I know what not to trust, the grooves that move but don't adjust.
do do. I do 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 do.
I felt the shift in every chord, like words you meant but never stored. The truth, it came in minor keys, but lies they played in major ease. You never shouted, never swore, just spun the beat a little more. And while I swayed to every hook, the real you hid between the look.
It's just the beat, not betrayal.
Closed my eyes to shut the day, but something deeper came to play. No music loud, no voices near, just signals slipping past my ear. I felt the hum behind the sound, a rhythm wrapped beneath the ground. Not from this room, not from this sky, but still it moved and passed me by. Eyes closed, frequency open, tuned to things unspoken. The groove was never on the stage, but whispered softly from the cage. Eyes closed, frequency open, in quiet waves unbroken. I heard what couldn't reach the light, but lived inside my second sight. The world grew faint, the air grew wide, something called me from inside. No melody I knew by name, but every note still felt the same. No radio, no voice to trust, just pulses dancing through the dust. And though I couldn't see the source, my heartbeat found its new discourse. Eyes closed, frequency open, where deeper grooves are woven. It played in silence, laced in shade, a sound beyond the songs we made. Eyes closed, frequency open, truth revealed when words are stolen. I didn't need to understand to feel the pull from some lost land. You're not imagining this tone, it's always there when you're alone. This isn't sound, it's something more, a door that hums without a floor. Eyes closed, frequency open, like hearing stars in motion. The signals fade, the groove is slow, but tells me things I need to know. Eyes closed, frequency open, now I feel what's never spoken, beyond the voice, beyond the beat, the truth that rises on repeat.
Woke up with a clouded view, like feelings I had never knew. Didn't cry, didn't smile, but wore a heart that wasn't mine a while. No one near, no one said, but something echoed in my head. A heaviness I couldn't name, but still it played me all the same. Someone's mood in my head, like a groove I didn't tread. Didn't think it, didn't feel, but it spun like something real. Someone's mood in my mind, on a loop I couldn't find. It moved my thoughts, rewrote my tone, as if I wasn't quite alone. Chords I hummed my style, but they stayed with me a while. Minor keys with major sway, like someone else's rainy day. Didn't choose to feel this way, but the rhythm led astray. And in that echo, soft and deep, I held a mood I didn't keep. Someone's mood in my head, like a whispering thread, spinning through my silent beat, dancing even in my sleep. Someone's shade in my sky, no reason but I knew why. It wasn't me who felt that low, but still I swayed with every blow. This isn't yours, but you received. You didn't ask, but you believed. Not every feeling comes from you, but somehow it still moves through. Someone's mood in my head, now I hear what's never said. The groove reveals what eyes conceal and makes what's distant feel so real. Someone's soul brushed my own in a tone I've never known. Now every silence sings instead of someone's mood, still in my head. There's a rhythm with no name, no owner, no one takes the blame. But every time it meets my feet, I move like we were meant to meet. No voice behind, no place it's from, but it hums like something I've become. Says it belongs, it fits inside my silent songs. Dancing with the unclaimed, steps that no one ever named. It follows me through every sway, like it remembers yesterday. Dancing with the unclaimed, unwritten, wild, untamed. But when the groove begins to slide, it moves me like it's deep inside. It floats between the truth and guess, a rhythm wrapped in second guess. But somehow still I know it well, like stories I was born to tell. I've asked the air, I've searched the tone, but this beat walks me like its own. And though it's not from hand or mind, it fills the space I couldn't find. Dancing with the unclaimed, in echoes no one could have framed. It bends the rules, forgets the lines, but still aligns with every sign. Dancing with the unclaimed, no label, voice or fame, yet in the hush between the keys, it sings familiar things to me. lingers on. No, no more noise, no shoes that slide, yet rhythm hums where it used to hide. The air is still, the space is bare, but you can feel the groove still there. It's not in sight, it's not in sound, but somehow floats around the ground. Leftover vibes on the floor, echoes of what danced before. Steps have faded, lights are low, but something sweet still seems to glow. Leftover vibes on the floor, like whispers in a closing door. The beat has paused, the night's at peace, but parts of it will never cease. A shimmer here, a baseline trace, like joy that left its aftertaste.